some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They're testing the right side here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He makes the catch. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper. He breaks the tackle. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Finds his man. It's Lyle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And Nardi, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Doyle. Might be looking to run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Makes the grab, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass on second down. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Westbrook. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Makes the grab. It's Williamson. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Williamson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Indiana! A great catch and run for 6.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Power football with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. All wideouts, no backs. Second down, he'll throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Doyle. Gets it out quickly. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Under fire. It's complete to the left. There he goes. The 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Volunteers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Williamson. And he'll be brought down. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Offense gets set for second down. That's reeled in. It's Williamson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch a big fella.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on third and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Doyle. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 18 to Georgia Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got his man! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown ball. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Going for it all. And he's got it inside the 35. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Pressure coming. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. This
Had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going right and going deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Slithers into space. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Westbrook. Plows through the defense. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Williamson. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
Well, this defense is used to seeing this fullback just slam up on in there trying to block people. Now you release him out of the backfield to see if you can catch the defense off guard.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee.
If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Williamson. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Gideon. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sticks it in his belly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Now they're going to throw it. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down and still on his feet. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And maybe the way things are unfolding, we are set up for a classic finish as we get underway here in the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Wants to throw. It's Gideon. Boom. Makes the grab. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming to the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
To the air, it's Gideon. Pocket breaking down. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
This quarterback part of their running game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. The DBs will back off a bit. Direct snap. Caught close to the marker. It's Gideon. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gideon. Quickly complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his 2nd catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Pulled down for the tackle.
That keeps the score. Tennessee.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's